For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 9 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 17. We start with a home game against Portsmouth, who are not that far behind us in the league. They're 6th, we're 2nd. However, there is a substantial points gap. We are 8 points clear of them, 5 points clear of the top of the playoffs, so we are 5 points basically within the automatic promotion zones. Rather unique League 2 in that 3 teams get automatic promotion, and then you can finish, you'll be the 7th best team in the league, but still get promotion if you can win the playoffs. So it is rather unique in that fashion, but obviously we'd like to finish in the top 3 if we possibly can. We'd like to win the league if we possibly can too, but our stats are pretty much identical to Notts County's, other than they've won 1 extra game and we've drawn 2 extra. So we're a point behind them, but we both scored 20, we both conceded 10, and obviously, understandably, then goal difference is both plus 10 as well, but they have that points advantage at present. So we'll start with the game against Portsmouth. Hopefully we can pick up 3 points. The game after that is actually against Accrington Stanley. And then what I'm thinking of doing, because I'm kind of pushed for time in the minute, because Kizzle Kicks is coming around in about an hour and a half's time to start recording for the co-op career mode that will be coming in a couple of weeks' time. So I'm kind of pushed for time, so we'll play the Portsmouth game, the Accrington Stanley game, and then we'll actually have our first squad report of the season once we get into November, and I can run you through the this youth scout players that we've been able to find so far as well. And then tomorrow we will pick up with 5 games again, most notably, starting with the home game in the FA Cup against Grimsby, a competition that I would very much like to go quite far in. And then there's another game in the Checkatrade Trophy, this time away from home against Hartlepool. So 2 games and a squad report today, rather than the 3 games and 2 simulated that we have been doing in the past couple of episodes. But I really push for time. I need to get this recorded, otherwise you won't have a video. So that's the scenario. So let's jump into this game against Portsmouth then before Kieran gets here and just has to kind of sit on the bed whilst I finish my recording. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too, and hit that notification button to make sure you don't miss out on any content. Let's see if we can get 3 points against Portsmouth. Inside to Hunt. So much space on this side. Harrison Dunn just didn't track the runner, Baker, and he's had the shot. Will Norris with a good save. I didn't want to let him turn inside there. I was quite happy for him to have a shot from that angle from there, because I felt confident Will Norris would save it, so I just kind of stood him up there with Greg Taylor, and it worked. So 5 minutes in, they have a corner, or 6 minutes in now, they have a corner. Deep one, looped towards the back post, and I think that was Furman actually that headed that over the top. It was. Another corner for Portsmouth, starting off with the front foot here, the South Coast side. Gary Roberts delivers another deep floated cross, and Jake Clark-Salter will clear, but only as far as Roberts again. Into Baker, just had that shot a moment ago. Here's Doyle. Oh, well intercepted by Leon Legg, but can't get it away. Hunt with the turn, and with the goal. Portsmouth 1, Cambridge United 0 after 8.5 minutes. Leon Legg got the tackle in, but I just couldn't sort his feet up quick enough to get the ball away. And they've made me pay for that mistake. Portsmouth 1, Cambridge 0. Oh, nice turn as well, and then the finish, pretty decent. Connor Chaplin, against his parent club here, has picked up an injury, unfortunately, and he's going to have to come off. So I'm going to put... Oh, do I do... let's put Jonathan Lecco up top. He's finishing his hit or miss, but hopefully today will be more hit than miss. But not Chaplin, he fell awkwardly on his knee, and it was his knee he was holding. Hopefully it's just a sprain and not any sort of ligament damage, but we might be missing Connor Chaplin for a few weeks. Down the outside. Pulls it back to... man in the middle, and Endo Stevens into the box here, the left back. Oh, I was waiting for that pullback. Good save by Will Norris. Portsmouth are dominating this game. I cannot deal with them right now. Into here, Bennett down the line. Cross comes in. Oh, Norris just gets there to punch it. We've managed to clear it away, but how long will it stay away? That's the question. Watmore. Oh, good tackle by Uche. I can't get off Watmore. They're two inseparable, stuck to each other like glue. Nice ball through there to Watmore again. Tries to play it inside, and Clark-Salter can only give it to Gary Roberts. Oh, God, great save from the deflection. Oh, the attempted clearance to get it away was poor, but we've picked up a free kick for something. Very nearly 2-0 there. I'm so bad right now. I am not playing good football, and Portsmouth are playing exceptional football, and we don't look like we're going to get anything from this game. We need to change things up at half-time and really pick ourselves up. But can we poke this through here? Oh, I think it was more of a tackle than a pass. Looks like we're going to be going in at half-time. We are going in at half-time. A goal to 0 down. Lecco into Harrison Dunk. Greg Taylor's gone on the overlap. Oh, it's a lovely ball through to him as well. I've got Uche in the middle, and he's got someone arriving. It's Luke Berry. Oh, but the shot is blocked at source. Berry does get to the loose ball. Try and get this to Lecco. We have done. Get it out wide to Dunk. I see the man at the back post. It's deflected. Berry's going to get there. Oh, but why would he go with his head? I wanted you to volley that. We'll take the corner. Never mind. All right, let's try and get an equaliser here. Navarrete. Good ball in. Up goes Leon Legg. Oh, but over the top of the bar. Nearly making up for the mistake that led to their opening goal by equalising there 5 minutes into the second half. That's better football from us. We just need to keep that up. Furman there will put that to Berry. He'll help it on its way here to Uche. Uche in the box. Uche Piazzu. Great save by David Ford down low to palm that one away. Our best chance of the game so far falls to Uche, but the keeper is more than equal to it. Here's Baker in the channel. Cross comes in. It's a good delivery. Gary Roberts meets it, but that'll be the keeper's, thankfully. Bowl this out here to the right-hand side and see if we can catch him on some sort of counter-attack. Quickly they're looking for Lecco. He turns, get it to Uche. I've got Furman with me, and there is a man on the outside in Harrison Dunk. This is a great opportunity, a really good opportunity. I want to pull this back if I can. Furman's there, beat the defender. Dean Furman! Oh, what a save by Ford. Furman can't keep up his good goal-scoring record because the keeper has just been unstoppable for them so far in this game. We haven't had that many chances, but the chances we have created have been pretty, pretty good quality. But the keeper just keeps making save after save, and I don't feel that confident with 10 minutes to go now, or less than 10 minutes to go, of us being able to get anything out of this. Here's Bennett. Oh, that's a very good cross. Taylor heads it only as far as Gary Roberts. How is that a clearing header from Greg Taylor? I tell him to clear the ball away, and he literally headed it straight at their other man. Greg, what have you done? He chests it down. It's a great save by Will Norris, but unfortunately it drops straight to the man that's free. We are going to lose here against Portsmouth by 2-0. Okay, to Lecco. Can we get one back? Goal difference might be important towards the end of the season, and we might be able to get one back. Uche, oh, it's deflected and Ford saves it anyway. Corner to come in from that far side. Pierre Mingoya to take it. Decent delivery. Furman's up. He is up. Oh, but it's well wide and goal kick for Portsmouth. This has been a really, really hard game. Final whistle goes. We don't deserve anything from that. Portsmouth just outplayed me. I can have no excuses. 58% possession for them. We had similar level amount of chances, but David Ford made a couple of very good saves. In fact, 3 or 4. Well, in fact, I think actually from all 4 shots that were on target, he made very good saves. So we could have gotten something from it, but 2 mistakes at the back, and it costs us. Notts County drew 1-1 with Yeovil, so at least the gap at the top is only 2 points rather than 4 as it could have been. Although, yes, and Luton is still 3 points behind us. Okay, that's good. Well, 2 emails. How long is he out for? 4 weeks for Connor Chaplin. That's not fun. David Gregory wants to play. Sorry, mate, you're 50 rated and not my first team goalkeeper, so that's not going to happen. Right, let's take Connor Chaplin out of the starting lineup then. He's not going to be able to play for a while. Let's put Ben Williamson back in up top, and then we'll put Barry Core on the bench. And we'll have to make do for now, moving into this second game of the episode. After making the mistakes in the last game that cost us, I've replaced Greg Taylor and Leon Legg in the starting lineup. Blair Adams and Carl Wimet come in, and obviously Williamson is starting up top ahead of the now injured Connor Chaplin. Let's see if the changes can make us a little bit more solid at the back, and hopefully Williamson might be able to pop up with a goal or 2 up top as well. Nice tackle by Navarrete. Oh, nearly wiped out their man. Nice tackle by Berry. Poke this to Ben Williamson, who's in behind. I'm going to have to hit this early. Oh, probably more over the top than it looks. I tried to pull it towards the far top corner. I think it went pretty central. Yeah, in the end it did go pretty central, unfortunately. I just couldn't get my foot around the ball enough. Decent first opportunity, though. Furman to Williamson. Berry's there. Uche's making the run on the outside of him. Poke that through. Uche's going to get there. Oh, good save by Nelson. Decent hit by Uche. I had to hit it that early because there were defenders arriving. How is Navarrete's corner delivery? Pretty good. Who's underneath that? Don't know who it was that had the initial header, but it came off Hewitt, the defender, and went out for another corner. Let's try again. Whipped in, floated in. Berry somehow managed to get about 8,000 feet off the floor there, and Harrison Dunk's pulled that so far wide, I might as well not even show you the highlight. Berry gets to that first. Furman will look to give this to Williamson. Pokes it around the corner to Uche. Good position. Uche! Straight at Nelson. Good save, and the defender Jones will clear it away. We're having the better chances in this game. We're doing to Accrington what Portsmouth just did to me. Hopefully, it won't be long before we can get ourselves in front. Dunk with a cross. And, arriving was Navarrete. Ute with a space and a shot again straight at Nelson. Trying to find the corners with these shots, but unfortunately the players just don't have the shooting accuracy to be able to find them half the time. Keneally on the ball here. I'm still questioning whether that was pass back or not, but the referee deemed it not to be, so we'll continue forward. 10 minutes to go to a half-time. Nice ball into Clark. Back heel to Gary Taylor-Fletcher, who spins and shoots. And Norris was caught out of position there. Tips it over the top for a corner. Accrington with an opportunity to take the lead. It's a decent delivery as well. No, it's not. Still finds a teammate, but it wasn't as good a delivery as I thought it was going to be. Here's Jones, dilly-dallying on the edge of the box, but it works. Blair Adams tackles him, though, and Navarrete could set Ben Williamson away. Counter-attack time, boys. I see Harrison Dunk making the run on the far side. We'll play it over the top and find him. Takes it in his stride well. I've got Uche here with me, but can I find him? That's the question. We'll try to. Oh, very nearly do, but can't. Berry win that header. He didn't. Gary Taylor-Fletcher does. And half-time is surely now only a few moments away. Berry with a tackle. Uche eventually receives the ball. We'll pull it back here to Luke Berry, who shoots a long, long way wide. That's very un-Luke Berry-like. Unfortunately, we need to improve still in front of goal. Williamson flicks that on nicely to Lecco. Do we just try and utilise his pace? We'll get it out wide to Mediolito and then pull it back to him. Lecco can poke this through here to Furman, who's in the box. Pulls it across. No, it won't reach. It wouldn't reach him. Get there, Connor. He's done well. Connor Newton. Oh, it's an awful shot. If only that square across had reached Ben Williamson, surely we would have won that game there. 0-0 against Accrington Stanley. We played much better in that one. Created just as many chances. Well, look at those stats. 8 shots each, 4 shots on target each. Possession, only a couple of % in it. Perhaps a point was a fair result. It must have been. How did everybody else get on? Notts County won 1-0. Luton drew. Portsmouth won 3-1. So they'll be closing the gap on us even further. Not the best of episodes for us, it has to be said. We will head into the next month, though, so the overalls update. And I will train as well, and then we'll have a squad report and also check what the board reckons we need to do with regards to improving our overall target objectives. Barry Corr wants to be sold in the next transfer window. He's asked not once but twice. So I think I might be having to sell Barry Corr. Jake Gosling has torn his calf muscle in training, which is great, and he's out for 8 weeks. Thankfully, he's not a first-team starter, but it's going to affect squad rotation with a very busy month of November upcoming. We're not on track, the board say, apparently. Which one are we not on track for? To finish the season with a profit margin of £8.5 million. Well, I can't really do anything about that yet. We're only a couple of months in. Sorry, boys. Domestic success, we're still on target for both the short term and the long term. Continental success, no objectives, obviously. Keep a streak of at least 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home matches. We've got 2 of 5 so far. So clearly drawing 0-0 at home against Accrington Stanley isn't really going to bring in... Actually, no, we were away at Aki Stanley, weren't we? Oh, I don't know. Well, we're 2 of 5 regardless, whatever the streak is. And grow 1 Youth Academy player by at least 5 points overall. We have nearly done that with regards Navarrete, but hopefully... maybe we can do it with a couple as well, because we've got some youth players here, some good potential. 4 months in, this guy, a right-sided midfielder, but you just can't tell. 17, it looks like he's going to be towards the lower ebb of 73 to 87. Similarly with Ollie Ward, but I'll leave them going just for a little bit longer. 70 to 86, again, 15 years of age, could grow a little bit more perhaps. We'll have to wait and see. Scout a little bit more on him. 72 to 90. 45 to 55 current overall. Just don't think these guys are actually going to do anything. 70 to 90 is a goalkeeper. Again, not really looking for a goalkeeper. 45 to 63. Yeah, you're going nowhere, Sunshine. Nowhere near my starting line. 60 to 82. Again, not really going to be good enough. 62 to 86. I'm going to say no to him as well. 64 to 88. That's a goalkeeper. Don't really want a goalkeeper. 58 to 80. Don't really want you. 53 to 73. Don't really want you. Couple of guys in the comment section were asking for me to actually go through these on camera, because I've done it off camera up to now, so this is why I'm doing it at such length. 75 to 89 is potential, I suppose. 50 to 58 currently manageable. 47 to 57 at 17, no. Lewis McCutcheon, 67 to 85, currently 37 to 47 overall, no. 77 to 94 goalkeeper though, although he is higher rated than some of the others that we've seen, so we will keep him there for now. Was at 2 months scouting on him. 58 to 74, we'll know. 43 to 57. Oh, we'll leave him for now. 68 to 92, we'll leave him for now, although he's only 5'5". 65 to 87, we will say no to you. 55 to 73, definitely saying no to you. So there are a few kids there that we could potentially look at in the future, so long as they get towards the upper reaches of those parameters. But it looks like they're all going to be towards the lower end, which is a real shame. Right, then let's have a squad report so you can see who's been growing well so far. Will Norris is up 7 to 67 rated so far this season. He will be the #1 goalkeeper throughout the entire save, I'm hoping, with continued training. He's obviously the cover star of the thumbnail and the series as well, so fingers crossed he can continue to grow really well. Josh Emanuel's also up, but he's up 1 to 67, growing nicely. He's obviously in on loan currently, but I would be keen on maybe bringing him in permanently, providing he continues to grow well. Leon Legg, no disintegrating of his stats, thankfully. Made a couple of mistakes recently, but still a 7 overall average rating. Decent. Jake Clark-Salter is up 2. Brought him in, of course, for £450,000 from Bristol Rovers. He's actually on loan in real life from Chelsea, but we were able to bring him in permanently here from Bristol. So we will hope that he continues to grow. Greg Taylor is currently unhappy, feels he's underpaid. Okay, well, I'll offer you a new contract then. So, contract's expiring in 8 months, but I would like to keep him on. He's been pretty good for us, despite making that mistake in the game in the first one of the episode. Navarrete is up 3 to 65. His physicals are starting to grow. Sprint speed is up 2. I'm training his ball control and his dribbling in training, so that's why the dribbling is up 10. But he's growing across the board, so things still look good. And of course, he is 5-star, 5-star, as we've pointed out multiple times. So he could be genuinely the next Lionel Messi. If he continues to grow like this, then hopefully he will be the next Lionel Messi. Luke Berry's growing nicely, although he's not up 1 overall yet. But 1 goal, 2 assists for him so far this season. Our best player, hands down, of the series to this point is Dean Furman. 9 goals in 15 games so far this season. 8 in 13 in the league. So very, very prolific for us. 1 assist as well. Hands down the best player so far in this save. Harrison Dunk is up 1 to 65. Would like to see him continue to grow. He's been all right for us out on the left-hand side. Ben Williamson, no growth overall. A little bit with regards to individual stats, but barely anything. 2 goals and 2 assists in 12 games for him. Uche's up 4 to 68, finishing now of 70. Hopefully his physicals can continue to grow whilst we train his technicals. He's got 4 goals and 5 assists in all comps, although 2 of those goals did come in pre-season. But all 5 assists have come in the league, which is good. So he's contributed to 7 goals, either scoring or assisting, in 12 games, which is really pleasing. And I love Uche. He's a fantastic player. Valued now at 1.2 million as well, but I won't be considering selling him on. Mark Roberts' stats have started to drop. That's why I replaced him in the starting lineup with Jake Clark-Salter. Bradley Halliday's up 1 to 64 rated. Hopefully he can continue to grow and could be a pretty tasty right back as well throughout the remainder of the save, being only 21 years of age. At 25, Connor Newton is up 1 to 64, growing nicely technically, and hopefully that continues as well. Playing a bit part role so far, but always good whenever he comes on. Pierre Mingoya is growing individual stat-wise, but not overall. Only the 1 assist in 12 games for him, though. Would like to see a little bit more out of him, to be honest. Mehdi Alito, again, growing on an individual stat basis, but not overall. Again, 1 assist for him and 1 goal. Barry Core wants to leave, and I will sell him in January if that is the case, and his stats are starting to decline too, although that might be because of lack of first-team football. Jonathan Lecco is up 1 to 65. He's got 4 goals and 2 assists in 10 League 2 games, so he's doing well enough. Osadebe is actually a lot worse than I was hoping he was going to be. I haven't really enjoyed playing with him. That's why he's not really seen too much football the past few weeks. Connor Newton has been playing a lot better, so I think I was perhaps fooled by Osadebe's good physical stats, because despite having decent ball control, dribbling and passing, he doesn't feel that good in game. Connor Chaplin, unfortunately now injured for another 2 weeks, but he's got 2 goals and 1 assist in 10 games. 1 of those came from the penalty spot though, but growing nicely on the technical side of things, and his sprint speed's also up 1, as is his balance and strength, so he could be quite the player in a few years' time. David Gregory is actually growing despite not playing. Max Clark is up 1 despite only playing 2 games in pre-season. George Maris hasn't played for me at all. A little bit of growth from him. Josh has played a couple of games, but no real growth from him. No growth from him either. Sean Long is on loan from Reading, and a little bit of growth from him, but he's not played. Tom Dallison, similarly, a little bit of growth, but he's not played. Carl Wimet, a little bit of growth from him. 24 rated, 24 years of age, 64 rated, up 1. Played 2 games for me, but actually has been very solid whenever he has played. So I might be playing him a little bit more often with the fact that Leon Legg is starting to get a little bit older. As soon as Leon Legg's stats start to drop, that's when I'll throw Carl Wimet into the starting lineup. Joe Pigott is growing a little bit, played 1 game in pre-season, was unlucky not to have scored in it though. Jake Gosling, now out for 8 weeks, has played 4 games for me, although all but 1 have been in pre-season. But he did get an assist in the only League 2 game he played, so fair play to him. And he's grown a little bit on an individual stat basis. Blair Adams has been okay for me, 4 clean sheets in 6 games, 3 and 4 in the league. James Dunn, up 1, started off being one of my starting midfielders. Then, of course, we brought in Dean Furman, who has just completely set the division alight. Adam McGurk, a little bit of growth, but barely played. And Keith Keane is out on loan. No growth from him. Nothing from Matthew Foy either. His stats look atrocious, although agility of 71 is perhaps one shining light. Leon Davis, also atrocious stats, growing a little bit. Harry Darling is growing well, although hasn't played at Grimsby yet. So I think the majority of that growth came whilst we were training him here at Cambridge. So would like to see some more growth from the rest of the squad, but our first team 11 are playing very well. Just unfortunately in today's episode, when I tried to highlight how well they're playing, I personally haven't played that well. We get a 2-0 defeat against Portsmouth and a 0-0 draw against Accrington. But fingers crossed, tomorrow we can do a little bit better, actually get some points on the board, or multiple points on the board, rather than just the singular one we got today. The gap at the top is now 4 points as we approach, well, actually no, 23 games is the halfway point of the season, so we're still a little bit away from that. 3 points now the gap to the playoffs, and 6 points to gap to outside of the playoffs, but you can see how tight it is. 29, 26, 26, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 22, 22, 21, 20. So the team in 13th, Crawley, could go 5th if everything went their way result-wise. So very, very tight in League 2, as it always is. Wickham, however, really struggling down there, bottom of the league. 8 points from 15 games, just the 1 win so far this season. Wouldn't mind playing them soon, to be completely honest. Maybe that might be an easy win to give us some extra morale. But we'll face Grimsby in the FA Cup in the first game of tomorrow's episode. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too, and I'll see you next time.